Dear aspirants, we will start with the line graph today as well. Okay, so this is the simple problem. What is the difference between the total number of the fiction books available in store B and C together and comic books in A and D together? So this is just a difference. You can go for it. You can total the total number of the fiction books available in B and C and comics books available in A and D and take the difference. This type of problem is already solved, so that is why I am skipping this. Well, so this is another chart. Okay, so where the exports of the three companies are given. So company X is indicated in a blue line, company Z is indicated in a red line, company Y is indicated in a green line. Okay, you have to see the sequence here. It is not given as X, Y, Z, it is given as X, Z and Y. Okay, the first question is, for which of the following pairs of the years the total exports from the three companies together are equal? Okay, so they have asked there are 2 years where the total exports are equal. So which are those years? So we have to calculate the total of these. Okay, so you know the totaling technique. We are able to calculate. You need not to go for X companies, Y companies, Z companies and all. Directly you go for the totaling technique. For the year 1993, that will become 170. Okay, for the year 1994, you know that is a 40, 60 and 90. So that will become 190. For the year 1995, that is 220. For the year 1996, also that will be 220. So we will see whether other 2 years also have the same. Okay, so the 1997 will be 240, 1998 will be 230 and 1999 will be 360. That is why these 2 years, 1995 and 1996, these two has the 220 of the exports which are equal. So our answer should be option D. Okay, 1985 and 1996. So let me go for the next question without wasting time. Question number 3. In which year was the difference between the exports from company X and Y is minimum? So in the first class, if you remember, I just told that sometimes just looking at the chart is enough. We need not to go for the calculation. So this is one example. In which year the difference between exports from the company X. Okay, so company X indicates the blue line, company Y indicates the green line. So which year that is minimum they have asked. We can see the difference here little bit more. Here it is little bit more comparatively. For this is less as of now. Here comparatively for this it is little bit more. So here obviously it is more. So in which year the export difference is less? Which year? That is 1996. Option C is our answer. The next question will be, in how many of the given years were the exports from the Z is more than the average annual export over the given years? Okay, so it is asked that the company Z's export is more than the average. Okay, already we have calculated the total. Taking the average is not a big problem for us, but here we can simply see in how many years the average is more. We can find out the approximate average by looking at this itself. In few years we cannot find it out, but by seeing at these lines we can see it. Correct. So what is the average of 1993? Obviously it is lesser. You can see this round of almost average will come here. Is it? The average will come here and the red line is above that. So 1 year is done. This one is the first year. Here obviously it is upper, so directly we can say it as it will be above the average. Here also this will be above the average. Here also this will be above the average, since the company Z's line is above of all the lines. So here this is below the average because the company Z's line is below of all the lines. So here in this company we have to see, and obviously in this company this is not the average because the company Z's line is below of all other 2 lines. So obviously that is lesser than the average. The only confusion is of this particular year. Okay, so we have done the total of this particular year already in the first question. It is 230. Correct. So there are 3 companies, so that is why we can go for the average. 3 ones are 3 sevens are. Okay, so 3 sevens are 21, and I'm not going for the other aspects. Okay, so this point indicates 80. Am I right? This point indicates the 80. So in this year as well, company's Z's export is more than the average. Okay, so totally how many years? This year, this year, this year, this year, not this year, this year, and not this year. So totally in 5 years, company Z's export is more than average of all the companies. Okay. I'm going to stop the calculations of the line chart as well. From the next class, we will go for the calculations of the bar graphs.